Yankton. It is Croatia versus Slovenia.
Well, hello again and welcome to World Archery Field Championships action for 2022. And this is teams competition. Later we're going to have the women's teams and the men's teams finals for you, medal matches. But first up, we're going to the compound mixed teams bronze medal and gold medal matches. It's a pleasure that you can be with us today from Yankton here in South Dakota in the USA. Glenn Lama is my name. Lucy O'Sullivan is with me, and I know the compound is close to your heart, Lucy, and we've got two terrific matches coming up here.
Very much so. As a compound archer myself, I cannot wait to see these compound mixed teams.
Indeed, we've got the USA versus Germany for the gold medal match a little later, but first up we're going to have the Croatians up against Slovenia, and Croatia had some very good scoring in the semi-finals. Germany beating Slovenia in their semi-final by just a single point, 91-90. And the USA-Croatia match went to a shoot-off after it finished 90 all, and the USA won the shoot-off 12-11. So some pretty amazing scoring coming in from all four of the semi-finalists who will be seeing in action today. So out there for Croatia are Amanda Mlinaric and Domagoj Budin, and out there for Slovenia, Toja Allison and Stas Modic. This is the compound mixed team event. We've got four very accomplished archers out there in this competition. Mlinaric from Croatia is the world's 10th ranked archer in compound. Budin is 18. Toja Allison, the Slovenian, is 7. At the moment, she's been as high as 3 in the world, and Modic is 23 in the world. So we've got 4 very good archers out there in this competition, Lucy.
They're incredibly good archers and so successful, not just in field, but in target as well. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what these guys are going to start us off with.
Absolutely, yes. I remember Toja Allison actually from the European Games in 2019 in Minsk, called her to a gold medal in that match. And she was amazing in that final to win the gold medal. And here she is in field archery here 3 years later in North Dakota. And once again, we're going to get the beauty of field archery is we have 4 target faces, all of different sizes, and the 4 ends are all over different lengths, Lucy.
Yeah, so we have 15 meters, 60 meters, 20 meters, and 40 meters coming up today.
Yes, indeed. And the target face size for the first end is 20 centimeters only. It's very small. And we go to 80, the maximum, to back to 40, and then up to 60. So we're underway now in this bronze medal match. And it's the Slovenians going first. That was Stas Modic. Looks like he started with a 5. They're aiming to the bunny targets on the right of your screen there. Here's Allison.
She held for quite a long time there, but I think she manages 6, so great start for both the Slovenian team.
Yeah, brilliant effort from them. And now we get the Croatians. Mlinaric, 21 years of age.
6 points.
Competed at the last World Field Archery Championships as a 17-year-old. And Budin actually been to 4 World Field Archery Championships, so quite experienced for his age, just 25.
6 points from Domagoj.
He's had such a great year, and congratulations to him and his wife Bailey. They got married this year, so he's had a very busy season.
Well done, yes. And the Croatians start off with 2 maximums.
5 points from Stas.
So Modic. And in compound, as you know, just anything straying outside the maximum is going to be challenging, particularly if your team continues hot, your opponent continues hot scoring.
Six points from Toya.
We had not a satisfaction from Toya Allison there.
Yeah, she knows. She's so tuned into this field shooting. You know, she did incredibly well at the last World Championships as well. We're going to be looking for some big scores for her today.
Amanda with a 6.
The Croatians have started off with a hiss and a roar here.
Domagoj preparing to shoot the final arrow of this first end. Six points, a perfect score for Croatia to start, giving them a 3-point advantage.
There we are. It's a perfect set.
Slovenia.
First one we've seen in the team's competition.
Perfect score from Croatia.
And amazing stuff off the shorter distance there from the Croatians, Lucy.
It's what you would expect from the compound archers. So yeah, it's just nice. It's just nice to see them getting into their stride on this first target, ready for this tricky next target.
Yeah, the next target is going to be the longest of the 4, but it has the biggest target face, 80 centimeters in diameter. So it's 4 times as large as the last one they've just been shooting at, but the distance is 60 meters. It's a lot longer, but
scoring right now.
Scoring from Croatia, very good. In fact, they've just lost a point. It's only going to be nipped back to 23. It wasn't a perfect set
Scores
in the
are
end.
confirmed.
23
points
to
on the
21.
board for Croatia, 21 points for Slovenia. So it looks like Croatia did not get one of those arrows. It was a 5 rather than a 6.
That is
lovely.
Crucial, Lucy, isn't it?
It is. But what was lovely there at the targets, bless her, the Slovenian girl was struggling to pull out Modic's arrows, so the Croatian guy helped her. Camaraderie and
sport can bury themselves in there, can't they?
Yeah, especially if the guys are shooting heavy poundage.
So 23 to 21 to Croatia after the first of the 4 ends. Now we get a good look here at Stas Modic.
5 points. A little low on that shot.
Tell me about the adjustments, Lucy, between shooting 20 meters and now they're going at 60. What adjustments do they have to make?
So every archer will have a sight tape that's printed off especially for them, for all of their distances. But you need to bear in mind that obviously there's a slight downhill element here, so they'll need to take off
Toya with a 5,
just a
right
couple
of teammate's arrow.
Meters there for this. But obviously it looks like the Slovenians have adjusted maybe a little too much on their sights. Overcompensated the cuts.
Preparing to shoot for Croatia.
It's interesting, isn't it? The slightest of adjustments or over adjustments, under adjustments at the shooting end can have massive difference at the other end.
Side.
Yeah, archery, like these field archers really have such a good craft. They know their cuts, and they'll have every single axis, set for them and set for field. And it is, especially with the compound, it's really fine-tuned.
Well, Budin is starting off with a hiss and a roar. He's from Zagreb. And
Croatian archers.
Looking for a gold medal for the first time. He's got 2 bronze medals back in 2012, 2014. Love a gold medal in this event. There's all 4 of these archers. With that wind just getting up in the background too, Lucy, as we can see.
Yeah, especially compared to this morning, we had a sort of ground frost and it was very, very calm. Whereas now they're on top of that podium, as you said, see the flags are flying. But they'll be coming down into the valley soon, so the wind shouldn't affect them too much.
And a 5 for Toya Ellison out the top.
So Ellison with 2 5s in that end.
Here last year,
so 3 5s and a 6. 21 out of a possible 24 for the Slovenians. Takes them to 42. A chance here for Croatia. A couple of 6s. Just move ahead a bit. Easier said than done, though.
Coming up in the venue, dead center, 6 points.
I say easier said than done. That's almost dead center.
Croatia.
That was beautiful shooting. She would have adjusted her sight there, I guess, for the wind, and yeah, it's good to see them back in the middle.
Six points for Domagoj.
Oh, well done for Budin. So
as
fantastic.
things stand right now, it's a 4-point advantage.
And there,
for the
3
team of
6s
Croatia.
from the 4
And
arrows. So
Domagoj
Croatia a 4-point
Ellison
lead.
and Stash Modic will be
That's a
shooting first
nice margin
when
for
we
them
resume
in this
the
bronze medal
second
match, Lucy.
end.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Second
It'd be
half.
nice to see Budin win another bronze. That'd be good for him. But yeah, it's really tough because Ellison and Modic, they're such strong archers, and with compound, you miss.
Coming up after
get
this
1-5.
bronze medal final, it's going to be
That could be the end of
USA
the game
versus
for you.
Germany for gold.
Yes, indeed. So while those scores are being ratified, the archers leave the podium, or leave the platform rather, not the podium, and they move down to ground level.
Score is confirmed, 46-42 in favor of Croatia. Slovenia has 2 more targets left to shoot, so does Croatia.
4-point
really
margin
still anybody's bronze
as they
medal.
move down to ground level. And this next target, for those who didn't see the first session today, Lucy, is a more horizontal one, and it is 20 metres in distance with a 40-centimetre target. And you think the compound archers will enjoy this one?
Yeah, especially these guys. They used to target archery as well. And we're coming into the indoor season. A flat target, 20 meters, no problem for these archers.
Archers contending with the sun coming in from
comfortable
another
for
direction
them.
now, a side hill as well as an angle. Complicated shot.
So, target face size for this one is 40 centimetres in diameter. So once again, it's half the size as what they've just had a crack at the second end. But you can see the archers making
World Archery
adjustments.
competition, the compounds do have
Other
one big
than
advantage, and that is the use of a
Modic,
level
who
weight
seems quite
device
happy
on
with
their
what
sight.
he's done to his
That level can make a
compound
big
bow.
difference with a side hill, which can suck you in if you're a recurve shooter or a bare bow shooter. You should see fewer lefts and rights with the compounds than we have
See
been
how
seeing
we go
in these
with
last 2 sets of targets.
third end. And
Let's find
really,
out
the
as we're about
Slovenians
to
with a
get back
4-point
underway.
deficit
It's going to be Stash Modic
can't afford any
shooting
more
first.
mistakes against the Croatian team, who's just been red hot so far.
Six points. Six points for Slovenia's shooting star, Toya Ellison.
Well, they need maximums all the way from here, really, particularly in this end. And will rely
And
on
Larnach now preparing
Croatia
to shoot for Croatia.
maybe dropping their standards just a touch. We'll see if Amanda Mlinaric can cope with the pressure.
6 points. Dead center.
We need to bear in mind that she's still quite a young archer, and she's got so much experience. She's only 21, so she's technically still a junior. And highest world ranking, 10th. She's so incredibly experienced at such a young age. It's lovely to see her shooting such
Domagoj with a
such
6.
big scores.
Yeah, spot on. I notice she's a two-time world youth champion. So she's got some fantastic results in her young career behind her. Incredible effort. Well, she also is a European field champion, winning 2 titles, 2017, 2019, in Norwich. So fantastic archer from Croatia. But this red-hot scoring here on end number 3 is showing no signs of slowing at all. 5 arrows so far across the 2 teams and 5 maximums.
With a 6. Perfect score from
Make
Slovenia.
that 6 out of 6.
This is the type of shooting you'd expect to see. And this will bode well for them for the indoor season, because indoor is coming up shortly. We're in October right now, so all of these guys will be heading into indoor
6
season
points
now. And that's 18 meters rather than this is 20 meters. Perfect scores.
So it has, isn't it? And so here steps up is Buden to complete perfection across the 2 teams here with maximums from all 8 arrows.
The Dominator has shot himself another 6. And so we're looking at another perfect score.
Great effort from all 4 archers there.
4-point separation in favor of Croatia.
Perfect sets from both teams that time, and that will give Croatia a 4-point advantage heading into this, what should be interesting last in, which has them shooting up into the trees. So Croatia going to be hard to pick back, you think, Lucy?
On that 3rd target. Here comes the last one.
I predict
this is a toughie. We've got a big
that
angle.
Croatia will walk away with this. They are 4 points up. And this target, although it is up in the trees and you have to deal with the sunlight, apparently the cut's only 1 meter today. So I'm not sure if it's as tricky as we originally thought.
Actually, for those who are not familiar with what you mean there, the cut is only 1 meter. What do you mean there, Lucy?
So it says it's 40 meters away, but you want to set your sight at 39 meters. But because it looks so incredibly high, I think people are setting their sight at sort of 35 meters. So that they think the cut is more than it is. They think that the sort of angle is a lot more than it is. But yeah, the cut is basically the sort of distance you take off on your sight tape.
Interesting, interesting. So all of these little adjustments, as we touched on earlier, can make a big difference at the target end of the range. Between Allison need to have 2 arrows inside the 6 really to have any chance.
2 great teams, 4 great shooters. Let's hear it for Croatia and Slovenia as we're about to get underway with the final end.
So
this bronze
scores
final
confirmed at the moment. Croatia 70, Slovenia 66.
Croatia ranked number 13 in the world right now. Slovenia ranked number 12 in the world right now. They've come up against each other 3 times in the last 7 years.
So here goes Stac Moric, aiming high, 40 meters away.
Six points. Wow, what a shot. Almost dead center.
Well, that sets the standard.
What's nice to see is Toya smiling at her teammate's arrow. You know, it's really helps an archer when your teammate can start off really well.
5 points. Just out the right side.
Just ever so slightly to the right there from
Strong
Allison.
angle on that target.
Will that make it just a little bit more difficult for the Slovenians to come back? Who has shot beautifully so far.
And that's a 4. 5. 4, yes. 4 out the bottom.
Yeah, so she may have overcompensated for the steepness of this. Yeah, as I was saying before, it's not as steep as we think.
Domagoj crushes the 6th ring once again.
Good comeback there from Budin, Lucy. That re-establishes Croatia's nice
3-point separation,
advantage.
2 arrows to go from each team. Croatia in the lead.
Yeah, 3 points. You genuinely guaranteed a win in this.
And there's a 5. Final shot for Slovenia coming up next from
Toya Allison.
Toya Allison, wife of the #1 recurve shooter in the world. Boom. It's in there.
It looks like a 6, doesn't it? Just to the left of the first one that Modic had. So 88 for Slovenia, which means Croatia need 9 for the bronze medal. Should be within their grasp based on what we've seen so far.
And there's a 5.
A nice long hold from Mlinaric. She does well to
4 to win.
Score the 5. So up steps Budin, who's competed beautifully all the way through here, and he needs just a 4 or higher. And it'll be the bronze to Croatia.
Croatia.
And it's a 5.
5 points.
Well done
to
the Croatians, Budin and Mlinaric.
Amanda Milornic are the bronze medal winners.